Okay, well, I had a feeling this was going to happen. I had a feeling that when a new YouTube channel like us posts a video of Joe Biden making a fool of himself, that the tech companies were going to circle the wagon and try and take that down. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. Yesterday, we posted a raw video of Joe Biden talking with Beto O'Rourke at a Whataburger in Texas. And in that, he praises Beto O'Rourke for his gun control position, talks a little bit about climate change, and then at the end, he says, if I win, I'm coming for him. Now, we heard that, listening to this cell phone video, we heard that as Joe Biden having a non-linear communication style, which anyone who listens to his stuff knows that Joe Biden bounces around between thoughts a lot really in the same way that Trump does sometimes. So we looked at this as a non-linear conversation where he said, if I win, I'm coming for him. We heard apostrophe EM, and we interpreted that to mean guns, given the fact that just minutes before this video was taken, Beto O'Rourke was on stage with Joe Biden, and Biden was tapping Beto to run his gun control arm of the campaign. Right? So we looked at all of this. We looked at all of the context of Beto O'Rourke infamously saying, hell yes, I'm going to come to take your AR-15. We looked at Joe Biden earlier in that night tapping Beto to run his gun control efforts. And then we looked at this where Joe Biden praises him on gun control. And then we heard, if I win, I'm coming for him. So we go into Facebook today and we see that Facebook has identified this as being partly false information. So let's see, what does that mean? See why. Why is it partly false, Facebook? The information in this post is a mix of true and false statements, or it could simply be incomplete. In some cases, the information is misleading. Okay, that's interesting. Lead Stories. What's leadstories.com? Never heard of them. But their headline is false. This is misleading, as Biden never said he was coming for people's guns. Okay, so we're going to put that aside just for a little bit. We'll come back to that because that statement is false. Let's see what they actually say. Okay, so they complain about that. They post to our video. They call it a misquote. Oh, man, that looks really, really serious. Misquote. They put the video, and then they put their own little interpretation of what they heard, and they heard it as, and I just want to warn Amy, if I win, I'm coming for him. So they have labeled our video misleading because we heard it and heard apostrophe EM and interpreted that with all of the context to mean guns. But they heard it and they heard him and interpreted that to mean Beto O'Rourke himself, which, let's just call a spade a spade. There functionally is no difference. There's no difference between Joe Biden saying if he wins, he's coming for everyone's guns, or Joe Biden saying if he wins, he's coming for the person who is promising to take away everyone's guns, right? There is no difference. That is Beto O'Rourke's main campaign promise when he was running for president, right? That is who he is. He believes that. So I have no idea what hoax-alert.leadstories.com is. Never heard of them. Who wrote this? Ryan Cooper. Who's Ryan Cooper? Staff writer and fact checker for Lead Stories. Great. The former director of programming at CNN International. Oh, wow. So CNN International, this guy is fact checking us. That's interesting. Okay, let's look at this, though. So the did not promise. Oh, so this is interesting. So this is actually pretty interesting development. So the headline that loaded on the screen was fact check. Joe Biden did not promise that if he wins, he's coming for your guns. That is what's appearing on leadstories.com. But when they originally published the article, if you actually look, this is the headline that Facebook cached. This was the original headline that they posted this fact check under. And it was, this is misleading as Biden never said he was coming for people's guns. So somewhere along the line, these fact checkers claimed that Biden never said he was coming for people's guns and then changed it to say he did not promise. Now, why do you think they did that? Could it be that there is video out on the internet of Joe Biden promising to take people's guns? Could it be? Here, let's listen to this. This is CNN's own reporting. Let's listen to this.
So to gun owners out there who say, well, a Biden administration means they're going to come for my guns.
Bingo. You're right if you have an assault weapon. The fact of the matter is they should be illegal, period. Look.
So there's Joe Biden being asked point blank, right? He's being asked point blank, what do you say to the American people who are concerned that if you win, you're going to be coming for their guns? He was asked right to his face, what do you say about people like me who interpret everything he says and does to mean that they're coming for our guns? What do you say to those people? Now, if this fact check was even close to being accurate, you would expect Joe Biden to say, no, that's not right. I'm not coming for their guns. But he used this opportunity last year, not even recently, last year. He used this opportunity to say bingo. Yes, he's coming for the guns. If they're assault weapons, they should be illegal, period. So, what the hell? First of all, I have no clue what this website is. I've never heard of leadstories.com, let alone the hoax-alert subdomain. Never heard of Ryan Cooper, who obviously has heard of the fact that Joe Biden did promise to take everyone's guns away, because as we just showed, they did change their title. They went from never said to did not promise, which that doesn't really change anything. He did promise it. Just because it happened to be last year, and I'm looking at this in context, doesn't change that fact. So I don't. This is terrifying, because here we are. We're a relatively big organization, but our YouTube page is small. We're trying to grow it. So we posted this raw video, and the only thing we added to it was our interpretation of what we heard listening to it. And all because we heard instead of what he heard him. Facebook has now taken this and used it to penalize our page. It's remarkable. The tech industry is going to circle the wagons. I don't think that they're going to be able to cover up all of Joe Biden's gaffes. But what's really terrifying is that this was on the internet. Our video was up for a day. It received over 220,000 views, which for a brand new page like ours, crazy, right? It was just raw video. I posted videos of me interpreting it, right, and me explaining it. But those weren't struck. What was struck was just the raw video. So what you're seeing is the tech industry, and you're seeing allies like this guy who want to help Joe Biden. You're seeing them circle the wagons to try and protect him. And any time that they can theoretically label something misleading or partly false, even if it's something as simple as a misinterpretation and hearing something incorrectly, which again, I want to clarify, whether or not he said coming for or coming for him, it makes no difference, because the him is promising to take the guns away, right? The fact that they're going to do this on something like that, it's stunning. It's stunning. And Facebook has actually, this window is different than the one that I saw a minute ago, which said that we were going to lose traction on our page. So maybe that changed. I don't know. But I think it's hilarious that they responded with the word never in their headline, which is easily proven false, and then realizing that they changed it. That's just hilarious. That's hilarious. So let me know, were we off base here? Because even if we misheard something as coming for instead of coming for him, I don't think that makes any difference. I really don't, because the him is the one who would enact the policy. So let me know, were we off base here? Did we make a mistake? Is this justified? Let us know in the comments. And we're going to keep following this, because what's really crazy is that we don't have a way to appeal this. Leadstories.com has decided that we're partly false, and that's the end of the matter, right? It's what the hell is this? So we're going to keep following this, and if anything develops, we'll let you know. But we're going to keep chugging along. We're going to keep posting videos, raw videos, and commentary, because you can't give in to this censorship. You can't give in to the tech companies trying to circle the wagons to protect Biden. So, if you like the content, please subscribe, hit the bell to receive notifications, and comment, because this is pretty remarkable what's happening.